Welcome to Sorry for the Delay episode 43. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys start things off with shots. They head into the newsroom where an organic versus non-organic debate gets heated. And to wrap it all up, Sean has a choose-your-own-adventure tale that questions life. Enjoy the show.
All right, let's fucking get it. Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. It's this way, I think. This way is Joshua.
Left, right.
Hello, Joshua. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Other than my
Wonderful.
Spotify account getting hacked over the last few days. Yeah, my Spotify account got hacked. So currently I just turned everything off. I closed my account. I don't know if that's an extreme you have to go through, but I called them up. Sure. I said my shit got hacked. And I closed everything, turned off my card.
You physically called Spotify to tell them that your account got hacked?
That part was a lie. I did it all through like UChat or whatever they call that thing. There's talk to the AI person, whoever it is that you chat with. And the whole time, I was trying to work this out. I was hoping that the person I was talking to wasn't a mirrored person of the person trying to hack me, or that did hack me. So I was completely nervous through the whole process. So my bank account is still negative. That's the way it was before I got hacked. So I figure I'm okay. There's nothing that hasn't been it's all gone already. So
it's all gone. Yeah,
they couldn't have taken anything.
Because there's nothing to take. So
it's nothing there. It's already negative. So I said thank you. Maybe the bank will give me money. I don't know.
Just out of pity. They're just like, oh my God, sorry, sir. We're going to throw you a $5.
I know, right? Give them access to my account. And they're just like, oh, it looks like you have negative. I know I am. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have anything. Thanks.
Oh boy. All right, Joshua, let's get this shit started. Yeah. What do you have in your cup today, buddy? What are you drinking on tonight?
All right. So I'm not going to start with what's in my cup. I'm going to start with what should be in my cup, but I don't think I will make it through an entire episode if I do it this way. So,
okay.
Normally I would press a little button over here that would give you the comment that we got over the last episode, and there was a suggested drink that I try, and the suggested drink was a Jaeger bomb. So what did I do? What did I naturally do? What is historical? What did I do? What did I do?
Did you go out and buy some Jaeger?
Sean.
Oh my God.
What do you know, Sean? What do you know?
He's pulled out a bottle of Jaeger.
I got a bottle of Jaeger right here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I went out and bought this, everybody. And if you're not on YouTube, you're listening, there's a physical unopened bottle of Jaeger sitting in front of me right now.
Is it warm? Is it a warm bottle?
No, this shit has been on ice since.
Oh, okay. All right, I don't feel as weird now. Yeah, I don't feel as weird. That's good.
No.
That's okay. I'm glad it's cold.
Yeah, this shit is way cold. Because I don't have Jaeger, so I went out and actually bought some. I didn't realize how cheap Jaeger is. I thought I was going to be into it for like some, at least like $80 or some shit, because I don't buy it. So I was like, I'm going to buy this bottle. I'm already negative in my account, as I just told you guys. So luckily it wasn't that expensive. So, but what accompanies Jaeger? What's in a Jaeger bomb? Tell me, Sean. Or tell the audience.
Shit, if I know what's in a Jaeger bomb, bro. I don't drink Jaeger, nor do I drink Jaeger bombs.
Well, it's actually pretty simple. There's Jaeger, and then there's this fun little guy right here. This is a classic energy drink. It's got two little bowls on the front. Yes, Red Bull. Oh. Red Bull is I guess what goes into this. Easy. Yeah. So it's two ingredients. I couldn't mess this one up. Maybe I can. So apparently it's supposed to be like 1.5 shots of Jaeger or something, and then like a half of a Red Bull. So I'm gonna attempt this right now to make this particular drink, and then I'll actually tell you what is in my cup, because what's actually in my cup is different than what I'm going to pour right now. So
okay, so you have two things. You're drinking two things today.
I got two things going on, Sean.
Wow, the audacity. This man drinking two things while I only have one thing here. All right.
I got a shot glass and I got a cup right here.
All
for
right.
the YouTube viewers. And if you were around last week, this is a very dangerous thing I'm about to try because last week I spilled my drink all over my electronics. I'm surprised we're even here today because my desk was covered in a bunch of it was almost really, really bad. So I'm happy that I'm here today.
We're happy that you're here too, Joshua.
It was almost really
or else
bad.
this would have sucked to do by myself. Can you imagine me doing this by myself? Ugh. That would have been boring as fuck.
I can imagine that. All right.
Joshua is now opening the Jaeger as we speak here. He's holding up the shot glass. He's pouring it now into his shot glass. Very well, I might add, too. He's putting some flair on that bad boy. That looks like it's about to the tippy top. About as tippy top as you can go without spilling. So good job, Joshua. Proud of you.
Oh, wait. I think I was supposed to drop that into the actual glass. Damn it.
I think you were. I think so. I think you should restart. Joshua, you should probably just take that to the dome and then restart. I think that would probably be the best idea.
Oh, no, let's restart.
He's gonna restart
drinking on
everybody.
here, but I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, he's going ahead and restarting. He's taking a full shot of Jaeger right to the dome. Good job, buddy. Look at that. Delicioso.
Oh, Jesus, man, that is terrible. All right,
What does it taste like on its own, Joshua? While you pour that, is it?
On its
I
own.
get a lot. Hang on, before you speak, I get a lot of people saying that it tastes like licorice. Do you find that to be factual?
I knew you were going to ask me that, but now my brain's kind of messed up because I actually did pull up the Google description of what Jaeger bomb is supposed to taste like. So if you want to Google that real quick on your end, and you could describe this to the audience because I currently am dead in my head right now.
So, according to the AI from Google, a Jaeger bomb is a combination of Jaeger liqueur and an energy drink. Some say it has a sweet, herbal, and slightly tangy taste. It does go on to say, though, while the energy drink like Red Bull has a zesty / tangy profile, some say it's slightly fucking tastes like black licorice a little bit. Yeah. So maybe
that's exactly what I read as well. But I can't. I'm still dumb off of what I got going on here. All right. So once again, we got a little bit of this energy over here, and you got a little bit of this Jaeger, and we're gonna attempt this again. But I'm going to do this away from the electronics because these two and electronics and computer do not mix. So I'm going to try this.
No, they do not.
Here we go.
Go ahead and get it. There it goes. Yeah, perfect. Oh, that sounded awesome. He's chugging it. He's chugging hard, everybody. He's really committed to this. He's really getting it down. He's almost done, and he's finished. Wow, Joshua. Just absolutely amazing. My hat
That's
goes off
the sound of success right there. It's not jingle bells. It's not Christmas yet. That is the sound of a finished drink that I probably won't do another one of this on this episode. Jesus Christ.
No, you will not. But I can smell it from here. That's really weird.
All right, now that we're past that, thank you to the viewer that commented and requested that drink. I am now Jaeger bomb. I don't know, beginner. I don't know, but I got a whole bottle still, so maybe that'll happen again. We'll see.
Hey, what's the alcohol percentage on that, Joshua? What's the alcohol percentage on a Jaeger?
On Jaeger? Holy shit! 35% alcohol by volume is what it's.
Oh, so it's baby shit. It's baby stuff.
It's not that. It's incredible.
It's not terrible. All right. I mean, granted, 35% for a lot of people is probably very high, but 35% for Joshua over here, this young blood, that's like nothing for him. That's a workday appetite right there.
That's breakfast. That's breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so what's actually in my cup for today? Now that we've gotten past the viewer's suggestion, once again, thank you. We appreciate the suggestions. We read all the comments. Appreciate that. But what's really in my cup is a little, I think, if I'm going to pronounce it, it's like 2 ounces of bucanas. Bucanas?
Oh, it's like a pineapple.
It's like a pineapple. Yeah, it's like a pineapple, liquor or whatever. And then I did a full bottle of Jarritos. It's a pineapple. It was a pineapple mix to match the pineapple, and just to give it a little bit of acidity, I splashed in a little bit of lime juice.
Oh, okay. All right. That's not bad.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Very much. Cheers. This week, Joshua, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but recently I've been on a non-alcoholic kick. Been getting a little too chubby in the face, and I wanted to just bring it back a little bit for a little while.
Bring it back.
You got to sometimes you got to bring it back to make sure nothing's going on, right? So this week, I made a concoction. Now, this may be controversial. So I used Angostura bitters in this drink, which technically is alcoholic. It does have alcohol in it, but the amount that we use inside of this recipe is so minute that it's still considered a non-alcoholic drink. But there are a lot of people, especially people who are sober, who do not use Angostura for mixed drinks or mocktails. So a little controversial. So I don't know. Anyways, the drink itself is 2 ounces of orange juice, 3 ounces of pineapple juice, half of a lime, 3 ounces of ginger beer, and then 2 dashes of the Angostura bitters. And I have not tried it yet, so I have it here. It's still up to the very tippy top right here, so I'll go ahead and give it a little sippy sip.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it's interesting. It's very refreshing. It tastes like a... ooh, that's nice. It's got a little bite to it from the ginger beer. It tastes like a tropical Moscow Mule, if you will.
Okay. I'm familiar
with Moscow
Moscow
Mule. Bite. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a bite. Okay. It's got a little bit of an aroma from that Angostura, so it's really nice. So highly recommend if you guys are on a non-alcoholic kick, give this a shot. Very good, very very good. So that's what's in my cup, buddy. Do you have any holidays that we're cheersing for today that we're toasting our way through the week of?
Holidays? Let me see. Let me go to the old Google. Let's see what Google's got to say. How about today? If you want to give yourself the reason to drink, and this you might need to drink if you're going to celebrate this one. How about today is National Gorgeous Grandma Day?
Oh yeah, baby. I mean, to be fair, I don't need a drink to celebrate a grandma. Just saying.
Sean, do you know what a gilf is? Maybe
I know what a gilf is?
You know what a gilf is?
Grandma I'd like to fuck, baby?
Whoa, damn.
Yeah, I know what some gilfs are.
You don't even have to be old to be a grandma. You know what I'm saying?
No,
just throwing it out there. Being a grandma doesn't necessarily mean you got to be 90. There's some hottie gilfs out there, But,
yeah, I know a few.
I know. I don't know any, so good luck. None around here. All right. Well, the next one I got, if that wouldn't give you reason to drink enough, how about today is also National Sprinkle Day?
Sprinkle like sprinkles on a donut thing?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
You have it correct.
All right.
Sprinkle.
All right.
National Sprinkle Day. I hate sprinkles.
I like to think that sprinkles are not respected enough, to be honest with you, Joshua. I think sprinkles need to be respected more. They not only look really cool sometimes, but sometimes they taste pretty good. Other times they taste like rocks. But I think the sprinkle needs to be respected. I think this podcast should respect the sprinkles.
I wish I had a cord right now that I could pull and I'd be dusted in sprinkles right now. But I didn't think that far in advance, I should say.
Damn
rather.
It.
But yeah, there you go. National Sprinkle Day. Okay, I got one more. Another stupid one. But if you love sprinkles, maybe you should put them on this shit. How about today is also National Vanilla Ice Cream Day.
Oh, there you go. See, yeah, you're right. Put some sprinkles on that shit. Beautiful vanilla ice cream. Joshua, you seem like a vanilla ice cream kind of person. Are you a vanilla ice cream kind of person?
You know what's kind of funny is growing up, vanilla ice cream was actually my favorite ice cream. I don't know why, because it doesn't, vanilla bean, vanilla, like it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it. But that used to be my flavor choice growing up. But for some reason, as I grew up, I became a chocolate person. Now I love chocolate. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate, candy, chocolate, everything. I'm just a chocolate guy.
Just a chocoholic, baby.
Yeah, I'm a chocoholic. There you go. Yeah, I'm a chocoholic. Yeah, but that's the three that I got. Reasons to drink, reasons to not drink.
Not bad.
Celebrate however you want to. Go find a gilf.
Cheers.
I guess they're all over the place where Sean lives. None here. So go to him up to Washington.
Come on up to Seattle.
Yeah,
I'll introduce
Seattle.
you. Yeah.
Apparently they're up there. But I got a couple fun this day in history if we want to tap into that real quick.
Sure, buddy. It's been a while since we had some histories. Let's give some people some history lessons. Why not?
So because today is July 23rd, I got a fun one for you. In 2015, on this day, NASA's Kepler mission announced discovery of the most Earth-like planets yet. And that planet is Kepler 452b, and it's actually 1,400 light years from Earth. So if you're looking for a new place to live, maybe there's some real estate up there that hasn't been bought up yet, but there is real estate up there. If you're interested in going there, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen. We have purchased a large plot of land, and we will be selling acres of that through our website eventually. Feel free to send us some money and buy a plot of land on that planet.
Did you know you could buy a star? Did you know you could actually name a star? You could buy it. You can name a star after yourself.
I also knew that you could buy a piece of the moon. And also you can buy a plot of land in, I think, Ireland or something like that to become knighted. I'll have to look more into that, but yeah, there's a way to do that, which is pretty fucking weird. But
so it's funny, side tangent. When I heard about that you could actually name a star, I actually got one. I should have had it with me. I have a star. Like somebody actually purchased one and did this whole thing. You get a certificate and everything.
What
but
the fuck?
And that leads into what I'm about to say. So I was watching this thing from Neil deGrasse Tyson. I always fuck his name up. But he was saying on one of his podcasts, he was saying how this thing to buy a star or whatever, you can do this. But he was saying, according to like NASA and all the science research, when you go out and buy these things, the science community doesn't go out there and rename this star after you. It's basically like a gimmick, and you can say you own this shit all you want or whatever. It's like named after you. But when you look this thing up under like the scientific, blog or whatever it is, it doesn't say your name next to it. It just has a big ass number, and some random ass name. So it's kind of a gimmick, which is sad for me to find out. But
first of all, why'd you think that was real? Like, come on, Joshua. Like, really? You think they have ownership of stars? Dude, come on, dude.
I was a kid, man, when it was bought for me. But I still love the idea because I do have the certificate. So whether it's fake or not, you know what I mean? I still love the idea that I got this thing. And it gives you coordinates to this particular thing. So you can look at it in the night sky. So believe it or not, it is what it is. It's kind of a cool thing. But in no way, shape, or form is that star actually named after you. Sorry if you're out there and you're hearing this.
not legally really binding. Just
after
saying.
You, according to legitimate scientists, it's not for you. And the final one that I have, let me end this day in history on this July 23rd. So the last one I got for you in 2020, China launches its first mission to Mars. So China went to Mars. They landed. It's a combined orbiter, a lander, and a rover. So China's up there on Mars too. So we are not the only country up on Mars with things driving around, flying around. So Mars is becoming more and more and more relevant as we speak.
Yeah. Hey, do you think the Chinese would put out actual video of aliens if there were aliens on Mars?
I don't think so. I think they would be more geared towards propaganda. I don't know. That's just me throwing it out there. I mean, I know our own United States does this stuff kind of thing too, but I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Yeah,
I'm going to say that they will. Why not?
To freak everybody out, release a new Marvel movie that says they're on Mars, like some kind of shit.
They're on Mars.
Maybe they would. That'd be cool though. I'd watch.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. I mean, I would like to see it. Fuck, who knows what would happen.
But that is all I got for you, Sean, for the holidays. And for everybody listening, that is what I got for you today. If you got anything else to add to this, like I said, as far as drinks, you don't have to just put drinks down in the comments because clearly I'm going to drink what you post. If you like to post a couple facts, do that too. We read them. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That's what I got, buddy.
Nice, my guy. Nice. Very nice. I guess we should just go right into the headlines.
No,
you got any headlines for us, my dude?
Oh, dude, we always got stuff in the newsroom. I mean, the day
Let's
doesn't
fucking bump it, baby.
All right, here we go. Let's get into the newsroom, everybody.
Into the newsroom we go.
Headlines, Sean. Would you like to read off what we're slightly gonna get into? As deep or not deep as we want to.
Yeah, today's headlines read: Space flight tourism, auto-tune on vocals, should theme parks, I can't read that second word. Reevaluate park capacity, lending
friends money.
Oh, lending friends money. Organic versus non-organic, worth it. Okay, all right. Interesting topics on this one.
All right.
I guess we'll just start with the first one.
They're not bangers, but let's have a little chat real quick.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, they're not bangers. You know, they're here. They got some topics on them. First of all, space flight tourism. Space, yes. Splice those flights.
Let's get into the splice of things, please.
Well, shit. I guess my take on it is, sure, you know, that would be really cool to go up into space. I know that there's a plane that will like let you experience like 0 Gs for like a set amount of seconds, which looks really fun. So I would assume that space flight would be kind of that, just longer. But Joshua, the question I have for you is, if this was to be a thing, which it seems like the direction we're going, would it freak you out if you saw something unexplainable out there in space?
No. I mean, honestly, nothing at this point would freak me out. I've seen enough movies to know that there's tons of shit out there that we know nothing about and will never know anything about. But because this was a topic, I was like, well, how much would it cost me to go to space? Because I'm kind of a space guy, right? Like, I want to go up there. I want to experience 0 G. You know, I want to see the stars like nobody else, you know, can on the planet. So I looked it up. Right. So here is what it's going to cost. So the cost to go to space varies considerably, with the prices ranging from $250,000 for a suborbital flight with Virgin Galactic to tens of millions of dollars for a seat on a spacecraft to the International Space Station. So the question is if you won the lotto, are you at all interested going to space? Anybody listening, for $250,000 or to the tens of millions of dollars? Would you want to go to space? Do you have throwaway money that you would like do that with?
No, Joshua, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. That seems like such a waste of fucking money, dude. That seems like such a waste of money. It's like those people who went down to see the Titanic. I don't want that same thing to happen to me when I go up into space. You know, this is probably not a tested and true method. So, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. But you let me know how it is. All right.
I think commercial flight's a little scary, but if I got to pay $10 million to actually go on the legit NASA spacecraft or SpaceX once it gets there, I might do it. But when I get there, I want to try my own experiment though. If I get to space, I want them to allow me to do some kind of experiment, whether it's like maybe my receding hairline grows back, or you know what I mean? Maybe like I jerk off into a cup, and the sperm, just kind of float away into like, I don't know, but I want to contribute to an experiment in space, So I might do it if I can contribute to science somehow. is how I'm not just gonna go there like a taxi, hold my thumb out, like get me there, a 10 million ride to like, I want to contribite somehow. So yeah, I would do it. I would do it if I can contribute somehow.
Well, you go ahead and let me know how that goes for you. I'll be here on Earth, waiting for your return.
You won't even hike down the street. You won't even walk down the sidewalk, dude.
Shit,
like you ain't
bro.
going to fucking space.
Hell no. That's all you. That's a young person's game.
Let's move on from that bitch. All right, next. Autotune. You're a singer. You're an actor.
Autotune on vocals,
you're a performer. Baby. You've been on stage. How do you feel about autotune and what it's doing to the industry?
Auto-tune, auto-tune, auto-tune. Auto-tune, when used properly, correctly, is perfectly fine. It is hard to notice. It is just there to help the singer be, I guess, even when it comes to their vocals. Auto-tune used incorrectly is a stylistic choice. And again, I mean, T-Pain really pushed this to the mainstream.
Yes, he did. Yes, you're correct.
That has a place. You know, I don't hate auto-tune, but I also don't enjoy auto-tune. I love when a singer can actually sing or perform the same way that they play on their record. So that's like my biggest thing. Like all the artists that I love sound exactly the same as they do on the record, as they do live. So there's just something about that. But as far as autotune in general, I don't hate it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like if you do it right, then you're never going to notice it. And if you use it just stylistically, then, you know, might make your music sound a little tacky, but it ain't hurting nobody.
I agree with you. I think like any artist, there's a place for it. Like the people that dip their brush in paint and just kind of flick it all over the fucking wall. You know, just droplets, or they you know, put paint on their cheek and they're just rubbing it around the dirt. You know what I mean? Like there's a place for all art. So if that's how you get the bag, go for it, man. And it's working for you, get it.
Yeah.
But I think either way, it's artistry either way. So keep doing it. All right, moving on. All
right. Should theme parks reevaluate park capacity? Now, what do you mean by this, Joshua? What are you implying here?
Okay, so I dabbled into this, right? So Disneyland itself, right? Disneyland. Let's just talk about Disneyland. Not Disney World. We're just going to get into Disneyland. So Disneyland's theoretical maximum capacity is about 85,000 people, according to Touring Planes, which uses big data and structural analysis. I'm reading some shit right here to calculate daily theme park crowd sizes. If it didn't sound scripted, well, fucking there it is. So Disneyland attracts an average of 51,000 visitors per day, according to the Themed Entertainment Association. So their capacity is accordingly at 85,000. Anybody who's been there on a warm summer day where they hooked up, you know, misters and all this shit, it really does feel like more than 85,000 people. I'm going to be honest with you. No ride should take 4 hours to get on. So, I mean, with summer here, the height of summer, people do not hydrate properly. Do you think Big Daddy theme parks, I don't know why everything's Big Daddy, but do you think the big hat wearing, you know, long shoe fucking slipping on, do you think those assholes should rethink how many people they pack in?
Well, to answer your question, Joshua, somebody who focuses a lot on theme parks and watches YouTubers that go to the theme parks, I think they already are taking capacity into account. For that very reason that you just stated, where you could be in the summer and it feels like 80,000 people, or it feels like 100,000 people. Nowadays, Joshua, if you were to go to the parks as of right now during the summertime, you would notice a significant drop in people. And I think it's for that very reason, that people find it uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be side by side with anybody anymore after COVID. It's a bunch of factors, but they're speaking for Disneyland specifically. There is now a reservation system in place, almost like national parks, where you have to get a reservation for a day, and they control all that. You know, they're controlling the numbers on that. So it really limits the capacity so that it's more comfortable to the guests now. So I think it's already starting. And unfortunately, for those of you who don't want to hear this, I don't think Disneyland plans on ever getting rid of the reservation system. And for those of you who want the reservation system gone, you're acting entitled. Like, I'd rather have a smaller park capacity and feel comfortable than having the ability to go anytime I wanted. It's not hard to make a reservation, so fucking shut up.
Side tangent.
That's it. That's all I got.
I have a quick side tangent. So do you think if Disney were to, say, kind of adjust capacities to make you feel more comfortable in your spherical bubble space, but then behind your back, your hot dog no longer costs $18. And yes, I'm not lying. A hot dog costs some stupid. And they just kind of were like, you know what? Since we limited it and made it more comfortable for you, I got to make my hot dogs $24 now. So would you back the increasing of capacity to lower prices, or continue the upping and everything else to accommodate your comfortability? Whatever, that's a word.
Sure.
Yeah, something.
Yes, Joshua. Yes, I would. If I could have the park all to myself and everything would cost like $50, I'd be okay with that because the rides are still free. So, sure, I can I could starve. I'll go get a sandwich at Earl's, go into the park and just, ride rides. I don't need anything else. Yes, if that meant I got to be by myself, hell yeah, let's go.
So up the price on the churro and the guac, or whatever the freak you're eating out there, and make it more comfortable. There you go, Disney.
Yeah.
Help us out. Moving on.
Lending friends money.
Hot take, we gotta go here. We have to go there because again, I'm a friend. I'm negative in my bank account. So if you want to lend me money, just saying. Just saying.
Joshua, lending money to friends. I mean, this is like it's one of those things where
he's thinking everybody, like you can't see him, but his eyes, he's rolling back in his head like he just had a good one, looking at a magazine. He's thinking hard on this
analog.
one.
I just need something to touch.
Hard and long.
Listen, if you lend money to friends, just expect that money not to come back to you. Like, that's the unfortunate truth about lending money to your friends, is that most of the time they probably won't pay you back. But I'd like to think that if you have friends like Joshua and I, if I lent you money, even if you didn't pay me back physically, you would like get the next dinner or something. I think that relationship would be, I think that's the kind of relationship that most good friends have. It's like, you're not going to pay me this $20, just push it back to a meal or something like that. But if you lend money to a different friend,
I don't want to interrupt, but real quick, if I didn't pay you back physically with cold hard cash, I would pay you back emotionally. Because to listen to somebody's bullshit, there's currency there. And I will pay you back as a shoulder to cry on. That costs, minutes cost money. I don't know if you've ever called
friends all about.
1-900 number, but minutes cost money. And sorry, I'll pay you back.
No, I mean,
one way or
there
another,
you go.
You'll get it back.
Yeah, you'll get it back. I mean, that's the unfortunate truth is 98% of the time, you're probably not going to get that shit back. So just go into it thinking that you're not going to get it back. If you go with the other mindset, then you're going to be real disappointed and you're going to be upset for a long time. So
I'm kind of with you. I treat lending money like the stock market. Somebody needs it. There's value there. That they're hurting. There's love. There's intention behind the exchange of funds. But if you don't get it back, just know you helped them when you did, and hope that it didn't make you go broke at the same time. Because if you're lending more out than you're getting back, or whatever your weekly, monthly, however you get paid, hourly, minutes, depending on what you do.
It's damn
OnlyFans. Depending on what you do. Just kind of, recognize you might not get it back, but I think you should help your friends out. Just don't hold them against them if it takes them an extremely long time to give it back to you.
For sure.
Moving on.
All right.
Last one I got for you.
Organic versus non-organic. Is it worth it? The answer to this question may surprise you. No.
Okay.
No, it does not. And I'll tell you the reason, Joshua. The reason is because it has no nutritional value, like no added nutritional value for it being organic. So that is my hot take. Take it for what you will. We are a podcast on the internet. Everything we say is fact. So take that for what you will.
Well, let me lay a fact on you because I was curious about this. So when I was like, you know what? Let me think this up. Let me see what's going down. So according to Consumer Reports, organic foods and beverages run an average of 40% more in price than conventional alternatives. In some cases, believe this, this is crazy. In some cases, the markup can be more than 300%.
Jesus Christ.
Buying organic can do that to you.
That's fucking
all of
insane.
Us. It's kind of wild, right? Mm-hmm. So I think if they want the world to be a healthier place, let's take a look at these percentages. And if you have an organic farm, I know it costs you more money, but when the community you are selling to is dying before they even get to you, you're not going to be able to sell anything anyways. So think about the processes. Think about the people you're affecting. Everybody's got a bottom dollar. And let's try to make healthier food a more achievable and obtainable thing, because I know I don't want to die from eating something that just has a bunch of pesticides in it. So if you're an organic grower, if you're somebody who cares about humanity, please make this a more obtainable goal and help us where it really it'll make a difference, which is in our wallet, which is currently, again, I'm negative. So help me, help you.
So then, Joshua, are you saying through all that entire monologue that you just spouted out right now, to summarize, are you for organic products or against organic products?
I'm totally for organics. I just, when I see the label, I just want to know that when I eat it, it actually is affecting me in a positive way, not an organic company basing it off a percentage that the government lays out there for them to be able to put a sticker on the package and then call it organic. Because there's swindlers everywhere. They're all through the grocery store. So don't hurt me. Help me.
So So do you think that organic products are better for you? Is that the take you're on?
I do.
And why would you say that?
Because anything that is from this earth, I think is meant to be put back into our body. We talked about mushrooms many episodes ago. There's certain things that just naturally occur on this planet that we as consumers we are just eating and ingesting. So putting your mouth up to a tailpipe, sucking in the carbon out your car pumps out, that is not natural, right? But maybe eating a mushroom that grows out of your cow's turd, that probably might be better for you and is more organic than something else. So Again, I'm for organic stuff. I'm just not for the prices. So now I got to ask the question, Joshua.
So I got to ask the question: do you think non-organic food has less nutritional value than organic food? Is that what you're going with? Even though that both grow in the ground and both come from the same type of plant?
I think if done correctly, organic food will always provide more nutrition than a chemically grown product. Will always every time, every single time. I read some shit the other day. Again, I don't source 20 different sources, but I saw some shit the other day where it said you would have to consume like 5 or 6 oranges, 5 or 6 today oranges grown today, to ingest enough nutrients that an orange back in the 50s would just give you naturally from the nutrition. Like just one orange with like a 1-to-7 ratio or some shit like that. It was a crazy amount, because what is in an orange today, the juice is not, it's all chemically enhanced. They need to grow these fruits faster. And fast isn't necessarily the way to health. Working out, you don't get it overnight. Takes you, maybe 100 days, maybe it takes you 200 days, maybe it takes you longer, but
possible.
You can't get to the end of the finish line by cheating and feel like you've done a good thing. You know what I mean? So you can't fuck up all week long and then sorry if you go to church, but you can't do bad things all week long and then go to church on Sunday and saying it was okay to do a bunch of bad shit, steal, rob, cut, cheat. Like you can't just. Same thing with growing stuff. You can't just cheat to get better results. You got to do it the right way. So I'm all for organics. All right. Just the price.
Josh was for organics. I personally think that organics is just the same thing as anything that you grow. So I don't care whether it's organic or not organic. I'm not spending $42 on a fucking apple that was grown because you say it's organically grown. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. Eat what you want. You're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time.
There
Facts. Joshua, we are about 40 minutes into this episode, buddy. It's time for something that I've been working on in the background. Last week, we may have had something cut from the episode. Oh, spoiler alerts. Because I wanted to spend the time and do this properly, Joshua. I wasn't happy with what we did, so I wanted to go back and do this. We are, I think it's 8 weeks away from spooky season, and so I wanted to do a choose your own adventure with Joshua here, and we did last week, but it wasn't good enough. So, Joshua, I wrote my own choose your adventure for you. I sat here in this dark studio. I just typed on the keyboard just words and phrases that just came to my mind. And I came up with a choose your own adventure story, Joshua, that I want to bring to you straight from my mind and a little bit of ChatGPT's mind. Just saying. So
I'm ready.
This story is called Cosmic Crossroads, Joshua.
Okay.
I know, big name. All right. So let's go ahead and set the scene here. All right, I have it loaded up here. All right, here we go. Excuse me. All right. Welcome. As you descend into this world, you prepare your body for entry. Your eyelids grow heavy and soon shut. Laying on top of the soft, warm grass of your backyard home, you feel the breeze of a cool summer's wind. Absolute peace. You hear the soft whispers of leaves rustling and birds singing. A smile emits from your face. Nothing has felt so perfect. You can feel your body sink deeper into the grass, when suddenly, you're falling. Joshua, your options are as followed. You can 1, open your eyes. 2, embrace the fall. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm embracing the fall. I'm going for it.
Ooh, all right. All right, here we go. You embrace the fall. Your heart slows its rhythmic beating, and you feel at one with the falling. Although your eyelids are closed, you can see lights running back and forth in front of you. The wind rushing past your ears sounds like rain, when suddenly you hear a murmur. A voice? Your options, Joshua, are listen or ignore.
I tend to listen to my inner voice, so I'm going to listen.
Alrighty. Excuse me while I scroll down here. Here we go. All right. You listen, focusing only on the voice. Tuning out the noise, you hear it. Are you ready to go beyond? The voice asks in the most comforting way. You feel the same peace as when you first laid down. Joshua, your options are 1, go beyond, or 2, open your eyes.
I'll be honest. I really hope this isn't some pervert shit. I'm just throwing it out there. I really hope you're not seductively trying to trap me
my dude,
into a corner.
I spent a good while writing this. I thought it was going to go to a perverted place. That's where I wanted it to go, but I will say right now that it may not go that way. So
all right, let's. I'm laying down. Let's go there. Let's go there.
So you choose to. Sorry. Go beyond.
Options. Yeah. It's
go beyond. So you have go beyond or open your eyes.
Sorry.
Go beyond or open your eyes.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I gotta scroll down.
Okay.
All right. Here you go. In your mind, you say the words, "Yes, I'm ready for the beyond. The voice whispers, beyond is only me. Confused, you suddenly feel a warm embrace around your whole body. Feelings of joy flood your conscious self. You feel like you have total control. Joshua, your options are open your eyes or feel.
That's it. I was like, what am I feeling? I don't want to. I don't know. This is a hard one. I really want to know. Should I feel or should I open my eyes? So, okay. So I'm very visual. Very visual. So I want to open my eyes. I want to see. I want to see visually. I feel better when I see it. So let me see it.
That's fine. Let me scroll up here. All right. You try to open your eyes, but a force from outside you are holding them shut. Oh, no. You tried to scream and thrash, but nothing happens. No movement, no sound, just warmth. Your heart is quickly and rapidly having panic set in. So your options are feel or open your eyes again.
All right, I got to keep my eyes open for this shit. I want to know what's coming my way. Eyes are open.
Oh God.
Eyes are open.
All right, hang on. I gotta go to the next one. Give me a second.
Sorry.
So
we're all curious. I want to know where I'm going. What rabbit hole have you led me and the listeners down?
Okay, here you go. Again, you try to open your eyes, but nothing. Your heart at this point is beating wildly. You feel like it's about to burst from your chest. In your mind, you're screaming and crying. But your outside persona, this vessel, calm, with its arms laying flat by your side. So once again, Joshua, you have the options to either feel or open your eyes, bro. Let me accentuate this. You have the option to feel or open your eyes.
He accentuated feel. I wish we will eventually get to a live, podcast, and I would love to know what everybody wants me to do, because at this point, I want to feel it. I want to know. So, let me feel it. Let me just embrace.
Wonderful. I'm glad.
The emotion.
All right. So here you go, buddy. You choose to feel. Memories of your past flood through your mind. With your eyes closed, you can see every moment that made your life joyful.
Oh.
You feel like you're reliving everything for the first time again. You ask the voice, is this the beyond? Just the past repeated? The voice freezes a memory. You see your wife and your daughter smiling in front of you, smiling in the front seat of a car. Everything here is not. The voice unfreezes your memory, and you see the moment. You feel darkness take you. Your skin now feels cold. Why would you show me this, you ask? Beyond is only me, it says. Now, Joshua, your options are the following. You can, again, proceed to open your eyes, or you can focus.
It's again, I need help. This is not an easy decision. I feel like I'm being steered down this avenue of just unknown, and I don't like it. I'm starting to pucker up over this situation.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
But let's open my eyes. Maybe was that the option?
So open your eyes or focus.
Oh fuck! I cannot focus even right now. So I gotta open my eyes, man. I can't focus.
Let me tell you this: if you choose to open your eyes, we're going to go in an infinite loop here because it repeats itself.
You fucked up then. Let's do the opposite then.
Okay. You
messed this up. See, that's why telling stories to me doesn't work, because I fuck up.
There's a reason. So there's a reason why. There's a reason why that option's in here, but just for the sake of this,
all right.
If you choose open your eyes, we will go into another loop which can end if you do want to go down that path. Do you want to go down that path? I'll tell you right now.
Let's keep it going. Let's hear you used all of your brain power, and the listeners want to know. They want to go deep into this story like I do.
Okay.
Let's keep it going.
So then we'll go ahead and you'll focus. Here you go. As your memory begins to stop, you see yourself laying down in the grass where you first began this journey. You watch then as you close your eyes and drift into the peace and quiet. The moment you felt the fall, you see yourself go limp, motionless, unbreathing, still. You then realize what had just occurred. You yell to the voice, "What is this? What are you showing me? I want to wake up." The voice is silent. Now, Joshua, your options again are open your eyes or you can yell.
Well, typically, when I go limp, I yell.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
That's kind of it's what happens.
Just how it goes. Huh?
It's what happens.
All right. So you choose to yell.
Going limp.
So
I'm yelling.
Going limp. I'm yelling, baby. You try to yell, "Wake me up." It's no use. The voice remains silent. You feel yourself beginning to sob, but the outside of you is motionless. You focus on the memory of your wife and daughter, but you can no longer picture them in your mind. All the memories you once had are no longer. You feel your legs and feet begin to tingle. Joshua, you can again open your eyes, or you can embrace this.
Let's embrace it. I've had enough trips in my life that let's just stay eyes closed. Let's embrace it. Let's go.
Okay. You start to embrace this new feeling. Painless needle pricks are felt through your whole body.
Oh, God.
A strong numbing tingle is now in every part of you, and the voice returns. Wake up. Now, Joshua, this is your final choice. This is what everything's been leading up to. I will not tell you what to choose in this option. You have two of them. Your first option is to wake up, or your second option is to stay here.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm feeling, even though I'm limp, at this point. But I'm going to stay here.
Oh, okay. All right. Here you go. You plead to the voice. "No, I want to stay here." Your body begins to heat up, and you can start to feel your fingers and toes again. "Once here, never again," the voice says. This time, it's colder than comfort. You nod and open your eyes. You wake up to find yourself in between your wife and daughter's grave, holding each mound of dirt, sobbing. Now, Joshua, there is two options to this. You can redo this, or you can start all over again.
Jesus.
Would you like to hear what would happen if you woke up?
Well, I like where I'm at now, but I think we all want to know.
That's fine.
I think we all want to know. I think we all want to know.
All right. So if you were to choose the option to wake up, Joshua, this is what would have happened. You relax your body and let the tingles disappear. You open your eyes. In front of you is your wife and daughter. Smiling, they take your hand, and you all walk off into the cosmos. The end. Nobody stuck anything up their butt. I'd just like to point that out.
Those are both beautiful endings. And I would like to thank the writer who did all that. That was beautifully written and beautifully illustrated. Thank you, Sean. That was wonderful.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get to some fun finds. Let's fucking wrap this shit up. Let's land this plane, baby. What do you got, buddy?
Honestly, I have no fun finds. I don't know why I'm enthusiastic about that. I'm kind of upset. But what I did find out today was Jaeger does not cost that much money. So if you're willing to give Jaeger a try, you can make that your fun find after you watch this when you get home, because I know this comes out in the morning. So if you, on your way home, go to your local liquor store, talk to your buddy behind the counter and say, "Hey bro, hook it up with a Jaeger. And do you have that 2-for-5 Red Bull deal or whatever's going on?" Make that your fun find. So try Jaeger Bomb today. That was my fun find today. That Jaeger Bomb was not that half bad. But be careful when you pour it around because it can get messy, and try to do it away from your computers or electronics because we found out last week that shit don't work. So be careful.
All right.
And enjoy.
Nice.
That's my fun find.
I'm okay with that. That can be your fun find all day.
Yeah.
I do have a little unboxing to do. We have a little vinyl. We got, I think it's Linus. Yeah, Linus. So let's go ahead and open that. This is my fun find. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a fucking great one. Nobody look at the pog down there.
Nope.
Joshua did get his chase last week. For those of you who missed it, he got Garfield. He is a beautiful little Garfield. I love him. This thing is not opening, which is upsetting. Okay, there we go. All right. Here we go, boys and girls. And I don't think we got a chase, unfortunately.
Bummer.
He's fucking in here. Give me a second. Yeah. There he is. Yeah, he's holding his little blankie, unfortunately.
That's beautiful.
He's beautiful, though. Real cute. Real cute.
Why does Linus
Linus,
he's a kid and he has no hair? Like, is that, I mean, that's just kind of messed up.
That's depressing is what it is, buddy.
Yeah.
Depressing.
That's a cool chase. So I would definitely give up all the chase, all the things I got, not the chase. I mean, I'm keeping that. But I would totally give up some of these ones back here for that Linus.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I would do that.
All right, you want to give us a fortune, my guy?
All right, let's slide over to the fortune. Let's slide over to the fortune room. Unfortunately, because of the water damage I experienced last week, we had a little bit of water damage. You know, it's like 90 degrees, but how did you experience water damage inside your house? I do not know, but it happened. So let me go ahead and I got to share a screen with you guys because shit's broken on my end. Here we go.
There it is.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
We are going to not allow any of this random shit over here. Okay, everybody. Mm-hmm. Here is your fortune for July 23rd, 2024. Stop letting other people stand in your way is your fortune.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one,
good.
right?
I like that. That's good.
Right. Stop letting other people stand in your way. I love it.
Yeah. Facts.
That is a good fortune, and that is something all of us should live by.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to some lucky numbers here. Your following lucky numbers for the week are 4, 7, 12, 14, 20, 28, and 45. Once again, your lucky numbers for the week are 4, 7, 12, 14, 20, 28, 45. Joshua, we have another 7 in that group. This is one of the most convoluted fucking sweepstakes that we have going on. We need to collect 7 of those lucky number 7s by the end of the year, and then somebody in a comment somewhere will get a free fucking merch thing from us. So that is awesome. So all you have to do is just comment on any fucking episode. We're going to pull comments from past episodes and we're just going to throw everybody's name in there. So that's all you have to do. Comment on a fucking episode and be involved in that one at the end of the year. I think that's as simple as I can make that. So
very simple.
All right. Cool. Very cool. Fuck, I thought I had something else to say.
You probably do.
Before I do not. Joshua, what is your background real quick before I freak out because I didn't talk about your AI
it's okay.
background.
I mean, it had to do with traveling to different distance galaxies, and it had to do with tourism, space travel. So if you're on YouTube, you can see it back there. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense going on in space. A couple floating aliens. You know, I think the one up in the air has got some giant, amazing tits. Spider on the ground.
I can't see that.
City in the background. There's like an alien-looking thing. There's a girl on the left or right over where she on this side with a nice ass. So there's a whole lot going on. So even in space, there's some beautiful asses and tits. So that's what I got. AI generated. Thank you. Chat.
Well, shit. All right, Joshua. Well, any last words for the people before we land this plane, as we say?
Well, we did talk a little bit about organics. We did talk about whether it's worth it or not. That is your decision. whatever direction you want to go. But I beg everybody out there to please continue to be heart healthy. Look at the food that you put in your mouth before you put in your mouth and decide if that is going to be good for your body or that's not going to be good for your body. So make a choice how long you want to live or how long you do not want to live. It's all about what you put in your mouth. Take that as you will. Exactly. Be safe, be healthy, and I love everybody. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you all.
Awesome. And with that being said, I have one thing to say. Hey, happy belated birthday to my parents. Happy birthday, Mom and Dad. It was their birthdays a few days ago for my dad, and then last week for my mom. So happy birthday to them. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. We will see you guys next week. Be safe. Have a good week. Joshua, let's go and let's go swimming. It's hot right now, my dude.
Another Jaeger bomb. Let's go.
Another Jaeger bomb. Here we go. All right, guys. Deuces.